Hola clase, welcome back to the second half of your Spanish lesson. So here are some of the adjectives that we can use to describe school subjects and say why we like them or why we don't like them. Now, some of these you already know. You already know fun because we've used that to talk about our teachers. That's divertido o divertida o divertidos o divertidas. You're only going to use plurals when you are talking about science and maths, okay? Good is bueno, o buena, o buenos, o buenas. Boring, you already know that one. Aburrido o aburrida, aburridos, aburridas. Now the next two are cognates. So they look like English, they sound like English, they mean the same as English. We have interesting, interesante, and important, importante. Now both of these end in an E, so you don't need to worry about changing them to go with masculine or feminine. You just leave them as they are. If you want to make them plural, interesantes, importantes, you just add an S. Easy is fácil. And again, because it ends in a consonant, it's not going to change for masculine or feminine. You can describe la historia as fácil, and you can describe el dibujo as fácil. If you want to make it plural, you have to add an ES and it becomes fáciles. So las matemáticas son fáciles. Maths are easy. Difficult is difícil. So just like fácil, it ends in an L. It's not going to change for masculine or feminine. El español can be fácil. La geografía can be fácil. Remember to add an ES, okay? If you want to say that something plural, like ciencias, is difíciles. And then finally, we have useful. Útil follows the same rule as fácil and difícil. You don't have to change it for masculine or feminine. And if you want to make it plural, you just add an ES. So you might want to say las ciencias son útiles. Science are useful. Okay. Now we have to try and put them all together. So if you're thinking, right, this is really quite intimidating, I'm just going to work at beginning for now. You're going to use these phrases here to say I like or I don't like. And then you're going to add the subject. So the subjects would be in the next column. So maybe I want to say, I really like Spanish. Me gusta mucho el español. I really like science. Me gustan mucho las ciencias. That's it, job done, secure. Now, if you wanted to say, well, I'm going to talk about a couple of subjects and I'm going to link them with the word and, which is E. Me gusta mucho el español. I really like Spanish. Y me gustan mucho las ciencias. And I really like science. Maybe you want to try and get into secure. So you're going to add this word, porque, which means because. And then you're going to add the word es, because you want to talk about why you like that subject. And then over here we have our adjectives. So right back to the beginning. Me gusta mucho el español porque es interesante. So now I've just produced a secure sentence because I've said how I feel about the subject. Me gusta mucho el español. I've linked it with because, porque, and then I've given a reason. Es interesante. It's interesting. If you wanted to get to excellent, you would need to do what I just did and then maybe add some information about your teacher. So let's see, it might look like this. Me gusta mucho el español porque es interesante. Now I need the word for and, which is E. Now I'm going to come back over here. La profesora es, the teacher is, muy, very, divertida. One more time. Me gusta mucho el español porque es interesante y la profesora es muy divertida. Okay, we're going to run out of time again. So come back in a minute and I'll tell you about your extended study. I'll see you soon. Adios.